yards. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals. It's the Minnesota.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season quarterback, but Greg just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Took a little while for him to get his chance to be a full-time starter, but once he got that shot, he's just never looked back. I mean, Mike, think, he's always had that powerful arm. He can push the ball up and down the field and make every throw imaginable. But that time he spent on the sideline, I think it ended up being a massive blessing in disguise. He was able to work on his game from a mental and technical standpoint with no pressure to play. And now he's reaping all the benefits.
They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a minimal gain there up to the 17-yard line. On play action, Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
The man in motion is Watson. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Vikings offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 7. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Here's Darnold. That one complete to Sherfield. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. So, throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Go play action with Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's complete on the tight end screen.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, his hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction downfield by his receivers. But what he's not accounting for is the speed in pursuit of that defensive end. I mean, watch him catch him from behind. He closes that space a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he doesn't have enough time to get the ball out of his hand, and he takes the sack.
Darnold now to throw. He connects with Jordan Addison. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Now, Darnold. Yeah! And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw is Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He's got it at the 7, and he's into the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M.
You see, Mike, anytime the quarterback is hit right as he's about to release the ball, there's just no telling where this ball is going to end up. In this case, it leads to the easy interception, but you have to give credit and give the assist. That pass rush is what created that turnover.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to throw is Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more.
And he's in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point is good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Darnold again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. Immediately back in the attack mode, continuing to take the fight to the defense. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that. They're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
1st and 10. In motion, Reed. On play action, Love. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
to the goal line and in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground now with Jones. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. They run it once more with Jones. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Vikings 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. So both teams trade touch. Love to throw it on first down. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one complete to Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. There's Jefferson.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Darnold to the air once more. Open man downfield. It's Addison.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Darnold to throw again. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They come up for 2nd and 2. To throw again is Darnold. Checking it down, this one is caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Vikings. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Will Reichert now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings are back to within 7. It's 28-21. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. run up the middle with Jacobs. Room to run at the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. He's to the 10. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E.